Hello, everybody. Today, we are finally at Season 3 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, there's a lot to talk about this episode. Within the Woods. So, it takes place after the Season 2 finale. And the Turtles have decided to settle down at April's old farmhouse when she was a kid. And the only people they have is just Casey and April. And Leo is basically in a bad coma after what Shredder did. And basically, the Turtles are just processing what has happened. Basically, they're doing occasional farm work and stuff. And Raph mainly watches Leo, wanting him to wake up from his coma. And it's very heartwarming for him, I guess. And April, it even writes in her little journal how she misses her dad and stuff. It's like the 90s movie. Like, they took some elements from the 90s movie and contributed to this show, which is a nice touch. Like, in the 90s movie, April wrote in a journal and drew pictures of the Turtles, which was nice. And, the Turtles are just training for a bit. But then, while the Turtles are watching TV, the new show they're watching is Krognar. It's kind of like a He-Man parody, which is nice. And so, Leo finally wakes up. And he's got no Ninja Turtle mask. So, not to sound weird, but I don't know, it's just, I always wondered what the Turtles looked like without their mask. I know I said this before in videos from months ago, but to see Leo without the mask is definitely something that took me. I don't know how to describe it. It fascinated me. That's what I'm going to say. And I was so worried what was going to happen to Leo. I wanted to know what happened to Leo. But yeah, he's doing somewhat better. He's finally up. But Leonardo has a new voice actor, so no Jason Biggs, no Dominic Cartella. This time it's Seth Green, the permanent voice actor for Leo for this show. And I don't know, I gotta say, Seth Green took a bit to get used to, but then as the show went on, I gotta be honest, he's way better than Jason Biggs and Dominic Cartella. I honestly think Seth Green did it so well, just for the captureness of the leadership that Leo has. Apparently, Leo's voice is damaged from Shredder, and that's why he sounds different. And so they had to do something with Leo, the various voice actors Leo had to go through in this show. And so Leo is still processing what has happened. He's worried about Master Splinter, and he's still injured. It's hard for him to walk, move, and he has to use a cane. And then Donnie gives him a medicine, this mutagen medicine that's supposed to help him, but it's actually not good for him. As he's hanging out with Raph, he accidentally pukes, and it's actually gross. And then, because he drank mutagen, the mutagen just spills into the woods, and that's causes some little bit of peril. And so, later that night, Raphael is cutting some wood, and he hears a noise. He first thinks it's a deer, but it's actually the creature that was mutated from Leo's little mutagen that he puked out. It's revealed that this is a creeping doom, whatever you want to call him. And this is where the episode kind of just becomes like a parody of Friday the 13th. He looks like Jason Voorhees. He's even got the mask. When I first saw the commercial of this episode, I was worried Casey was going to get mutated. But no, it's actually the creature actually attacks the Turtles in April and Casey after they're trying to look for Raph. Instead, the creeper attacks April and Casey, and he takes the mask and wears it as like his helmet, and he's got like the rake thing as like a weapon. And so just more stuff happens. Like Donnie gets a little worried that April and Casey are alone together after Leo pairs them up, for not in a weird way, just like splitting up and looking for clues to find Raph is what I meant. And then we even see two squirrels making out. So, well, sort of. They're just like, it shows that they're in love. And I'm guessing this is an adult joke, maybe. Probably. But as things get worse, Donnie and Mikey are kidnapped by this creature. And they later discover another creature, that being Raph. Raph has been turned into this mud tree-looking thing, a plant. And basically what happens is this Jason Voorhees grabs Raph and sucks his mutagen literally out of him, causing Raph to just become a plant. And Mikey's like, dude, you just turned my brother into a plant. And so I honestly was terrified for Raph. Like, he's just a plant now. But he also captured April, and this is where Leo is trying to rescue April, but he's too weak to grab her. That's where we get this cool scene where his swords are on the grass and his mask is there. I'm just gonna name this little detail, but Leo's swords broke in the season 2 finale. I wonder how they got him back. I guess they maybe Casey took them, and I don't know, maybe they fixed them throughout the 3 months they've been gone, because that's basically where it takes place. And so then Leonardo finally dons his ninja mask and swords and finally decides to rescue his family. I even like the line where he says, "Bring me back my family." And he basically gets into a little fight with the creep, and I think he stabs him with his sword and discovers the mutagen is his effect, and he sucks mutagen. And so I think what Leo does, he does find a way to rescue them, and they basically take down the creep, and I think they basically suck the mutagen right out of him, causing him to just become mud and like a flower. They put him in a jar. And so how did they get turned Raph back into a Ninja Turtle? So even Donnie's a little concerned how to do it. So he basically takes these suction cup things and drains the mutagen out of the creep and back into Raph, causing Raph to finally come back as a turtle. I honestly was concerned, how would he turn back into a turtle? Like, how did he? He even didn't have his mask on. And I love the part where Mikey's like, it's so horrible, he's not perfect. And April's like, what are you talking about? He's fine. But then they put his mask back on. We also could have saw a scene with Raph without his mask. And then the turtles are relieved, Raph's back, and even Leo and Raph have a little bonding moment as they leave. And then, but it discovered that the mutagen Donnie drained from the creature, it cracks, and that's the episode. So Within the Woods is definitely a really good episode of Ninja Turtles for its continuation of what happened after season 2, showing what the characters are up to. And it's nice to see Leo is finally back and trying to recover. That makes the story good. So, So the next few farm episodes, I gotta be honest, this is where the show kind of get a little, these past few episodes, like, I don't know, I wouldn't say I want to hate the farm episodes, but, they're definitely my least favorite aspect of this show. Like, I don't know, they're just, I don't want to use the word filler, because filler is just used a lot for arguments over shows, but honestly, they were meant to just be fun episodes. This step back from the darkness of the season 2 finale. But I'm going to give my honest opinions about these episodes and give it a fair review. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and Turtle Power.